Hola YouTube and welcome back to my channel. I am your girl BeautyByLinnoria across all my social media platforms. If you would, go ahead and thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and of course, get a conversation started with me in the comment section below. But as you already guessed by the title of the video, this is a long overdue haul from Beautylish with a couple of fabulous artists in the actual box as far as makeup and producing makeup is concerned, including makeup tools as far as brushes. So if you're ready to go ahead and get into this haul, you already know. Let's go.
You might be the one taking me home. One thing really lead to one.
Okay guys, so here is my Beautylish box. Of course, this was I think I got this in November. We about to look at the receipt on the inside, but of course this is the Jeffree Star paper wrap. I'm surprised it didn't have a Jeffree Star Shane Dawson paper wrap, since that's really what's in this box. Obviously, as you can tell, you can see the controversy palette that just fell and the conspiracy palette and some other stuff. So let's grab that palette. So let's go ahead and look at when I actually placed my order. Okay, this is sad. This is sad. Now, I've already told you guys about my divorce story and my coronavirus story. So, it's the reason why this is like 5 months. Well, at this point, it's 6 months old at this point. Because I placed this order back on December 14th. December 15th. I'm so silly. So, yeah. So, let's go ahead and get through this order that was placed on... Oh, man, this is super sad. November 1st and December 14th. So it's 2 orders in this box. Let's go ahead and talk about the 2 babies that already fell out the box. Of course, I did go ahead and get the Jeffree Star Shane Dawson collaboration. So I did go ahead and get the Conspiracy palette. And I did go ahead and get the Mini Controversy. Me, like everybody else, was upset that they had took out that green shade called Put It Back. But I refused to place a different order just to go ahead and get that green shade. Now, this little light color right here is actually stunningly pretty. It's more like a blue. So you can see it's more of a blue on my skin tone. That's a really pretty shade. It may look like it's not women of color friendly, but every last one of these shades, are, whew, they're powdery. So they're gonna give you a kick up as you're doing different makeup looks. I'll insert a video when I actually did my makeup using both palettes. I used like 10 shades, multiple shades from each palette to create a really pretty smoky rainbow look. I'll go ahead and insert a video of that, since I actually couldn't film that because my cats decided to chew through my filming cord. So I had to order a new cord from my camera and it just came in. So I should have actually been filming and putting these up like 2 weeks ago, but you know, that's what happens when you have animals. And of course the Conspiracy palette. I actually love them. Both of them are quite amazing. The new cremated palette that he has, I'm not getting that. I'm not into grays, tones, different things like that. So no, guys, I'm not going to be buying that, nor actually reviewing that. If I could get the box out of the unicorn, that would be great. Okay, there we go. And there's your palette. I really do love this little whole trippy psychedelic circle thing. But here's your actual palette, and I absolutely love this Conspiracy palette. I've seen people bedazzle and bejewel this out. I'm not doing anything extra to the outside. These claps on the outside, they're actual claps. That's so cute. And then when you open it up, it's a really snug fit. So when you open it up, and there go the inside. Of course, as you guys can already tell, I've already dug into it and already used it. I love both palettes. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys close up of both palettes so that way you guys can actually see it. So those are both of the palettes, and like I said, you know, the unicorns, they come really, really pretty. You know, you guys know from like at least 5-6 years ago at this point, I've been a Jeffree Star Cosmetics fan. They hands down produce some of the better eyeshadows on the market. They definitely produce the best liquid lipstick. The Velour liquid lips are the best liquid lipsticks on the market. I tried to order it on Jeffree Star's website, Morphe's website, and Beautylish. Beautylish was just when my order finally went through. That day this launched and everything was a hot goddamn mess. I did want the Shane Glossin I just wasn't able to actually go ahead and get that. But since I was already placing an order with Beautylish, I went ahead and threw some other items in my cart as I was actually checking out to make sure I could get everything that I wanted. Plus, you know, you have the 3 payment option with Beautylish where they break apart your order and they split it apart into 3 payments up to $100 per payment. So if you place a $600 order, that first order is going to be $400 billed to you, and then a month later they'll bill $100, and then the next month later they'll bill you another $100. So just kind of like Afterpay, Klarna, and all these other payment sites that are stepping up to allow you to pay your payments for your order within 2 weeks, 4 weeks, you know, or a month out, or however it may be. It makes affordable options available for almost everyone when it comes to makeup and skincare. So the next thing I'm gonna go ahead and grab is this Good Molecules. This is their silicone-free moisturizing primer. So, well, it's a priming moisturizer. So I went ahead and got it because I was reading the actual reviews on it. Number one, I like Good Molecules. I really do think they're a pretty good company. Of all the skincare that I ordered for them, I'm not having any problems or issues, but this is what it looks like. So I'm very interested to just really see how this plays out and how it goes, since it's been sitting over here in my thing for like 4 months. I guess we can go on. Oh, it goes on pretty thick. It really doesn't smell anything. Well, correction. It has a really clean smell. It has a really clean smell. Like when it goes on right there, you can see my regular skin, and then when it goes with the moisturizer went right here. It's pretty clean, and it gets a little bit tacky. So anytime you're talking about doing any type of makeup, anytime you can have a base that gets a little tacky, that's always a good thing. So I'll try that out and see how it works. Obviously, at this point, I ordered this stuff 6 and 7 months ago. If something doesn't work for me, I am SOL. There's absolutely no way I could return, exchange, or do anything with this. So kind of what happens when you get real busy in life and you're unable to pay attention to some of the smaller things. If anything within my hauls that I'm putting up for you guys in the next month, month and a half doesn't work out for me, I'm kind of SOL. I can't exchange it, get my money back, or anything like that. Plus, you guys know I'm not on PR list or anything like that. So any and everything that I come and show you guys is something that I bought with my own money, that I saw, found out about, was interested in, or was on an email list and they emailed me something. I was like, didn't know about that, bought that. They did go ahead, Good Molecules did go ahead and send out 2 free samples. The first one is their niacinamide brightening toner. So that's pretty cute for you to be able to try that out. And the other one they sent out was their instant cleansing balm, and I really did think about actually buying that. Next thing we're gonna go ahead and do is I did go ahead and get the EMBRYOLISSE, the Cicalisse. Yeah, Cicalisse, their primer, and this is going to be one of their cream primers for your actual skin. And it's a restorative skin cream, but it's also an actual primer. So I'm happy that I was able to go ahead and get this. Again, it's another primer that I'll be checking out. Both of them are pretty much like moisturizing primers. So what I would do in the event of both of them is I would just simply go ahead and wash my face, do all of that, put on my serum, and just put that on top as a primer. So that way when I come around here to actually start filming and doing my makeup, at least the primer part has already had a chance to really soak into my skin and adhere to my skin. The next thing that I got from Sunday Riley was the actual ceramic slip, which is a face wash. I kept hearing so much about this. Let's pause. I want to take a moment to be very happy about how Beautylish sends and packages their product. Of all the Beautylish orders I've been placing for the past 4 or 5 years, about 4 years from Beautylish, I might have received 3 damaged items. Not packages, not boxes, but within the actual box, probably 3 damaged items. And I've ordered well over, got to be about 120 different items from Beautylish at this point. So I am always happy with the way they take care in packaging their actual products. And if you ever have a problem, their customer service be on it, boo. Their customer service get back to you quicker than Uber Eats when something's wrong with your order. So here's the Sunday Riley Sunday slip, ceramic slip. So let's go ahead and open this box. I'm probably gonna rip the box, but let's go ahead and take a look at this. Oh, she's such a luxe brand. Anytime you're dealing with and just working with and buying products from a luxury brand, you know, you expect the thicker boxes, the more attention to detail with the actual material they use, the actual product containers, different things like that. So I can definitely appreciate that with Sunday Rally. Can't appreciate all those fake ass reviews they put online, but I could definitely still appreciate their products. So for the most part, what you guys see with this haul is pretty much a bunch of skincare. Like, the only makeup I got was the Jeffree Star Shane Dawson collab. For these two, again, that was the only thing that I could grab. Everything else that I wanted was sold out, and I didn't have time to go back and forth nor wait on a restock. I just couldn't. It was too much mess happening that day. But I do have a few more makeup products left, but I think I'll go ahead and go over the actual brushes first, since they done already came out of the plastic wrap. Wayne Goss's new brush. I've always wanted to try the Wayne Goss brushes. So when he came out with this new baby right here, I was like, a fan brush that's supposed to do everything. And I'm like, well, you know, those, ooh, I hate when that happens with the brushes because it looks like the little Cynthia hair doll. But I'm pretty sure once I wash it or just, you know, take care of it, it'll bounce back. It was just simply because of how it was in the actual package. You guys just saw me take it out. Yeah, so with this one, this is the Wayne Goss. And this is, I thought he had the number on here, but this is the new fan brush he came out with in December that's supposed to be amazing at laying down like bronzers, different things like that. Going in with a nice blush, highlight. You know, one brush isn't just used for one thing, and this brush was expensive. This was a $60 brush. So I'm like, boo, I better really like this brush because I have several other brushes that I love that, you know, work really well for me. It doesn't smell like anything. That's a great thing. I'm not seeing anything fluffing out the brush, and as I'm doing this, I'm not seeing any hairs come out. Well, correction. That's one hair that just came out. See it right there on my hand? Right there? So, okay. Hopefully, this brush won't give me shedding. And I'm not really seeing, like, if it was going to give me shedding, it would be shedding right now in my hand. And only one strand came out, so I'm not a huge deal about that. But you can see how he did the even cut of the brush. And if you turn to the side, it's not too fat and too thick, so it can really get up in there and actually go in and lay down this without it being taking up too much real estate on your forehead. I have a forehead, so it don't really matter to me. But this brush is beautiful. It's a whole lot lighter than I thought it was going to be. I really thought this brush would have more weight. For being $60, I thought it would have been more luxe. But apparently he put a lot of work into his ferrule to make sure we're not having handle ferrule separation or bristle ferrule separation. And he also put a lot of time into the actual bristles themselves and the cut of the bristles to make sure we're applying product correctly. I can appreciate that. I'm not tripping over the weight of the brush, but this is lighter than a Morphe brush. Heads up, guys. But let's go ahead and take a closer look at it. Okay, so that's the Wayne Goss brush. And I did go ahead and get the Sonia G fan brush because I'm a huge Sonia G fan. Oh my God. I just love her brushes. Like, I want to go ahead and get all of her brushes, the complete set, but baby, if you're talking about getting Sonia G brushes, let's just say they're not cheap by no stretch of the imagination. Getting the Sonia G brush collection is definitely going to be an actual investment of your money. I did not know her fan brush was this small. I went ahead and got her fan brush because I wanted to be able to compare her fan brush against my MAC fan brush against my Morphe fan brush, because I wanted to see what fan brush worked the best as far as laying down product, applying product, and blending product. It should be able to lay, collect all the pigment it needs, lay, airbrush it out, blend it out, the whole nine, without you having to go in and use multiple brushes or taking too much time or disturbing your base underneath whatever powder you're putting on top of it. So that's the reason why I got these, so I could do a showdown heads up video. I did not know it was this small, but it is super soft. It is a little bit more denser than the Wayne Goss, and it's a little bit, obviously it's a little bit more narrow than the Wayne Goss, but this Sonia G, this is the Sculpt Two brush. And going against your skin, it feels like fluffy cottontails. It really does feel like you grabbed a bunch of rabbits and made makeup brushes, which is horrific. but I'm just telling you what it feels like. It feels like the tails of rabbits. But this is the Sonia G Sculpt 2 brush. This is what this looks like. And then this is the Wayne Goss one. So this was 58. This was 58. Yeah, I'm gonna leave both of the prices on there. So we're talking about $120 for just 2 brushes. They better work, because obviously at this point, I know this one is a good brush because I have some of her other brushes and I'm in love with Sonia G. So this is what I was talking about. So I have the Wayne Goss brush right here that's slightly thin. And then of course, you know, the original fan brush that I had is the E5 from Morphe. So when you look at both of them side by side, you're looking like, okay, the Wayne Goss does definitely go out more wider as far as the flare. And then when you turn it, you can definitely see, there we go. You can definitely see they're kind of the same, but not really. The Morphe actually gets a little bit fatter right around here and tapers off to be thinner out here on the sides. But when you feel them, you can definitely feel you have more flexibility and movement, and it's softer with the Wayne Goss. Where this, even though it's soft, it's more dense, so you're not getting as much movement. So if you want to take the MAC, which one is this? This is the MAC AB7 brush. Yeah, this is the MAC 140. It's either the 140S, yeah, the 140S. This is their fan brush. That's dirty, pay it no mind, because I did my makeup, guys. But this is soft. The MAC brushes are super soft, but still the Wayne Goss is softer. But as you can tell with both of them, you can see that MAC brush is a whole lot fatter, where this is a whole lot thinner. So if you have smaller cheeks to really be able to get into, maybe this may be a better option for you. If you have a big ass forehead, this may be a better option for you, because I love this to go in and lay down bronzer and contour with this. And as you're going in here trying to have double chin and sculpt out different things with your neck, this is a really great option. And then we take both the Sonia G. Obviously, it's a whole lot thinner than the actual Wayne Goss. When you put the Sonia G up against the Morphe E5, you can definitely tell it looks like a baby version of this brush. And then when you put it up against the MAC 140S, you could definitely still no competition as far as the different sizes and everything. But the thing about the Sonia G brush, maybe it allows you to work in smaller patches and everything, so that way you get a more precise, even application without it being too far blown out. So if you have a really small forehead, really small cheek areas where you don't have a lot of real estate in between your upper high bone of your cheek and then your lower jawline, if you don't have a lot of real estate in between this area, maybe a smaller brush is what you'll need to be more precise with your actual makeup. I'm thinking it's the same theology as far as I have hooded eyes, so I need smaller makeup brushes to get in here and do more detail work for my look to look the same as someone who has larger eyes and more real estate like a Jackie Aina. I could do the same look. I just have to use different tools, smaller tools, because I'm not having that much space to really work with. See what I'm saying, guys? So I'll be able to bring all 4 of the brushes. You know, the 2 new brushes, of course, I'll bring to you guys. But I'll go ahead and bring all 4 of the brushes to you guys, so that way you can see. I think this one is like less than 20 with Morphe. The MAC one is like 45, 48. The Sonia G is like 48, 49. And I know the Wayne Goss is 58. So at all 4 different price points, I can give you guys some options as far as building your brush collection. I know the Morphe brushes, the biggest complaint I have with my Morphe brushes from the Elite collection is from time to time the ferrules separate from the barrel, and I'll just have to Gorilla Glue, because Super Glue did not work for me. It will still pop back out after a few washes. So I would just Gorilla Glue the ferrule back onto the actual handle. So that is something that you guys can actually do. And let's go ahead and get into some more makeup. We'll go ahead and look at these 2 first. I went ahead, Inglot was having this, I'm guessing a closeout sale on Beautylish, because everything they had went on sale. I did go ahead and get the Inglot number 98 and also the number 88. So this is what they look like. This is the AMC eye gel liner from Inglot. And the first one, number 88, this is what this looks like coming out of the box. Ooh, it's the light blue one. Definitely loving this. Now, this will be a chromatic look that you could do. I almost don't want to open it since it's already sealed in to keep it kind of moist, but we're gonna open it because we'll be using it pretty soon. So it's blue, and it's an eyeliner, so you can use it as an eyeliner. But the thing that I use my colored eyeliners for, I also use them for bases. So we'll go ahead and put this on here, and it's enough work time for if you just want to do an eyeliner, you could just do an eyeliner. But it also gives you enough time to smudge and smear it out. I would use it as a base. And I think you guys can already tell exactly where I'm going with this. In the Mini Controversy palette, the Shane Dawson Jeffree Star collaboration, I would take Flat Earth, this light blue, and I would just simply go ahead and pack it over the base so it will really stand out. So that way I can get a monochromatic blue eye look, a pale pastel blue on the eyes. That is so pretty. On brown, caramel, and deep skin tones, pastel blue is so pretty. So that's one thing that I would actually do with that one. The next one I got is number 98. And the number 98. These little boxes be giving it to me today. Oh, this is pretty. This is pretty. This is more like a slate bluish gray. And this one has a silver top. This one had a white top on it. This one has a silver top. Okay. It's like pulling open candy or something from back in the day. See how it's tearing open? Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's pretty. That's gonna be a really pretty eyeliner. Ooh, and this one is softer than the other one was. So this is what this one looks like. That's a really pretty slate gray. That'll be really pretty just to go in and do some eye looks, or just use it as a base for an eye look to build up an eye look. That is stunning. Or just a nice little eyeliner. That'll be pretty. That is gorgeous. And she's so juicy and moist, so I know this will last for a couple of years in my collection before it starts to try to want to dry out on me. So I'm very happy about that. And my makeup base purchase didn't stop there. The last three things that I went ahead and got were all from DANESSA MYRICKS. And I went ahead and got her ColorFix, her 24-hour matte color. And I went ahead and picked up 3 different shades because I think, I'm not sure if these are on sale. I'm going to leave the price and everything on the screen for you guys. But I went ahead and picked up the Primary Yellow, Phoenix, and also Lift. So I went ahead and got all 3. So we're going to go ahead and look at the Primary Yellow one first. And I love doing eye looks, but it's just so hard to actually be able to find a yellow that actually stands out and it's the same yellow. So I decided, I'm just going to go ahead and get me a base so that way I can actually base it out. Oh, it's thick. Oh, she thick. Let's see if you guys can see this. Oh, she thick. So let's just see if that little squeeze do something. Kind of like the P. Louise makeup base where all you need is just a little squeeze. That's the Primary Yellow. So let's go ahead and see what this does. Oh, she's thick. And instead of it being a Primary Yellow on my skin tone, it's really coming across as a deeper mustard yellow. But it still works for me because that'll be a perfect base for me to actually be able to base out some yellow eyes. And I'm just really ready. Thanks to coronavirus. I just want to be colorful and I just want to play in makeup because I've been looking like a potato in Sealy from the color purple for the past 8 weeks. It's a hot mess. It's a hot mess. At this point, playing in makeup, I'm not doing no neutral. No. I just want to play in colorful. I want to be as colorful as it should be outside. Even though we have some states opening, they should not be. Clearly, obviously. But, you know, not a politician. But this is Phoenix. And it's the orange one. And on camera, it's not really showing true the color. Let's see if I can turn down the lights for that. There we go. That's the orange one. And while we have the lights turned down, I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it. Even though this one had already been opened and used. Ugh. See, stuff like that gets on my nerves. Oh, stuff like that gets on my nerves. You could already tell it had been squeezed out. And girl, you know your girl ain't happy with that. But that's the actual orange base. Looks red, but it's more of a corally orange. So you can use that to actually base oranges, corals, and reds. And the final one that I got is Lit. I'll go ahead and leave the lights down because Lit, don't need to leave the lights down for that one. Okay, so for Lit is the white base. DANESSA MYRICKS, and I'm not really sure why I decided to get a white base, considering the fact I already had enough white bases already in my collection that I could use. Because if I need a white base, I typically just use my ColourPop white base. It's a concealer that I just use as a base, but these will probably work really well for like a white eyeliner, white detail work. So anytime I need to go in and change anything into a pastel color, I can use the white base for that to really kind of blend it out with the actual product. So very happy about all three of those DANESSA MYRICKS purchases. Okay guys, so that is everything that I was able to go ahead and get in and hauled from Beautylish. Everything from Jeffree starting the controversy, the Sunday Riley, the Good Molecules, the different brushes from Sonia G and Goss, the Inglot, you know, gel liners, and also the ColorFixes from DANESSA MYRICKS. I'm very happy with this purchase. Had I been doing more makeup and playing more in makeup in the last 5-6 months, I probably would have had a chance to actually play with all of these products. But let me know if it's something on here that you guys have tried, that you guys liked, and you was like, Lynn, you late to the game with that one. You're going to really love that one. Or let me know if it's something here that you see that you're like, you know what, I think I might want to play with that or find out exactly what's going on with that. But anyway, guys, you already know I'm very happy that you came to spend some time with your girl, you know, just playing and making up, playing in makeup and looking at makeup. You know, we're just going to try to enjoy this thing as best as we can. Your girl is back. Obviously, clearly, I had to put up 2 videos explaining to you guys what was happening with me in the past 5-6 months after my surgery from last year. So, yeah, your girl is back. You're about to get some videos. And thank you for spending time with me. And as always, love you guys. See you next time. Thank you.